Hey guys, so what's up? This is the first video being released in February of 2015. Let me just start out with saying my birthday was a good 2 or 3 days ago. So I'm 19 now. So thank you very much for your support and for your birthday wishes. I'm talking to you guys who are watching this now that actually, supported me for my birthday. It wasn't the best, but it was decent. So my birthday is not the reason why I came on here to talk about this. This is not wrestling related. This is actually related to unitards. If you follow me on Instagram, it's a very, very select few of you because I don't like a bunch of people breathing down my necks. But if you may have heard the news of the fact that UnitardZ now has its own website. Yes, I know it had a website before, but webs.com does not really help out too well, which is probably why USW's website is down for maintenance and has been for the past few months. But I decided, you know what, since I can't log in to webs.com, I might as well start a different website on a better website, or on a better website creator, because Webs was decent, but it didn't offer as much as others did, and I found Weebly, and that's, even with a slow computer, you can edit and create your own website. So I made my own website. It cost me $30, and for $30 I forgot to register my own domain, so it's not UnitardZ.com, sadly. But it is www.unitardz.weebly.com. I'll spell that out for you. www.unitardz.weebly.com. I'll leave the link in the description box below. A little bit of what you're going to find on that website. The front page, which will be the home page, which will say something along the lines of UnitardZ, leader of the pack, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. And then you'll have a poll. I think I'll put up a poll every week or two for those of you who want to vote. On the poll, the first poll is, who is your favorite worker at UnitardZ, Zach Hardy, Chase Clover, or Zach Hoyt-Johnson? And then pretty much some of the other stuff you'll find on that website. You'll find the backstory of UnitardZ, what prompted me to make this YouTube channel, which ended up turning into something bigger than a YouTube channel and something more expanded than a YouTube channel. Not only will you find that backstory, but you won't find just that out in the backstory, but you'll also find out little inside details about even an interview that you may not have heard of that I was able to get Chase and another friend to do for me that would ask a bunch of questions about UnitardZ and how I'm trying to make this into a production type thing. You'll hear about the backstory and what the events leading up to today, and it'll be updated every so often now that I actually can and now that Chase can. So you won't just hear about that, but you'll also be able to learn a little bit about all of us. You'll be able to hear about the schedule. Not only will you hear about the YouTube schedule, you'll hear about the Hardyac schedule and the Twitch schedule that we have, or that I have. You'll hear a little bit about Hardyac, just a little bit, and you'll also be able to hear a little bit about each and every one of the workers that has been on screen for UnitardZ. It'll have me, it'll have Chase Clover, it'll have our ages, our birthdays, our occupations, what our job is with UnitardZ, and how long we've been here, from what to when. And not only will you have Zach Hardy and Chase Clover, but you will also have Zach Hoyt-Johnson. And just gonna talk a little bit about him in this video. Many of you may not have heard about Hoyt. He was the co-founder of UnitardZ and former owner of UnitardZ with me. And many of you don't know what happened to him. He uploaded the first 3 videos to this channel, and disappeared and hasn't been seen not only on UnitardZ, but on his main YouTube channel, his Twitch channel, or any of his social media accounts in over 2 to 3 years, which is a long time, and that's actually longer than UnitardZ has been around. And many of you don't have a clear picture of why he's disappeared, and I'll give you the backstory. Some of it is mentioned on his About Me page, and some of it is not. What happened to Zach Hoyt was upsetting. You know, he's not dead, but he co-founded this channel, started this channel with me, and we pretty much were owners of it. That was in August of 2012. He uploaded 3 videos. I could not upload any videos because my camera was broken, and I didn't know what to upload because I had never done anything with YouTube or Twitch before. It was pretty much all new to me. And then, somewhere along the line, around the road, I talked to him about why he hasn't been uploading videos and how he needs to upload videos. And this was back in 2012. And he said that since I wasn't uploading videos, he wasn't going to upload videos until I started doing it again. So a few months later, I uploaded my first video, which was a silent video. I actually uploaded for a couple sets of videos, which have been taken down. They had no audio, so you couldn't hear anything I was saying, because I didn't know you had to have a microphone. And I was using a slow, very, very slow computer. And after I uploaded my first couple videos, he didn't upload anymore. And I was getting concerned. So I talked to him about it, and he said he doesn't really want to do it anymore. He was losing interest. And we kind of talked about it, and we kind of agreed on an agreement, pretty much. And what ended up happening was I got this alert one day that my email account was being used by somebody else. And I logged in on every piece of and every device that I had signed into my email on, whether it was my phone, my computer, my old computer, my tablet, anything that I had. I signed in, and they all said somebody else is using your account. I went back to trace it, and it wasn't any of my things. So since Hoyt and I were at a very big disagreement at the time, I'm not going to say about what, I'm not going to tell you what it was about, but I got concerned, and I thought, since he knew my email and my password for the account, and I used it for every single piece of social media I use, I had the strange suspicion that he was trying to hack into my account and take me out of the account. So what ended up happening was I changed my email, changed my password. I hadn't gotten an alert until a few months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. I found out it was nothing major, it was just that I had signed in with a different device. So, at that point, I confronted him about it, and he never really said anything. He didn't say the truth, and I have a feeling that he was trying to hack in. So I cut him from the group. I cut him from UnitardZ. And since I didn't have somebody else to run UnitardZ, I decided to start filming videos myself. I filmed a few video game videos and a few vlogs. The last one he was ever mentioned in was the vlog I had with both he and I at Dunkin' Donuts or something, because we had met up to discuss shit about UnitardZ, whether he was going to stay or not. And I ended up cutting him. Looking back on it, and I said this in an interview, looking back on it, it may have been the best decision that has ever been made for UnitardZ. And since, at the time, that I was uploading a video every 1 to 4 weeks, I ended up coming up on this road trip for USW. that road trip entailed going out of Connecticut and not having a lot of time to upload videos. So I needed to act fast and have somebody else help me out with it. And I had been friends with Chase for a few years. He's been a Huffington Post editor for the last 4 years. And I was able to get him to help out. At first I hired him just to do videos and be kind of like an intern that would put out content until I was able to do it myself, but he approached me, and he talked about uploading USW videos, because I didn't want to, because people that hear me can take that and run with it just because I work there. And they think, oh, he knows everything because he works there, so that's what's going to happen. But I ended up liking his concept, so I let him do it, because this channel never really had a key target. It wasn't just educational, sports, skits, or gaming videos. So I wanted to have it kind of be centered around one thing, and wrestling seemed like the one thing that could be centered around, since I knew a lot about it, and Chase knew a lot about it. And I ended up liking a lot of Chase's work. He had a lot of great points. He was key on so many different things, and he had a great presence when it came to videos. And he doesn't show his... I can respect that he doesn't show his face, because he doesn't really like showing his face, because he's never really been on camera before. You know, he's been an editor for Huffington Post. He was never on camera. He was not the kind of guy who was in front of a camera and telling the news. No, he was writing down the news and putting it on paper and putting it on an email where people would read it. They wouldn't see his face. And I respect that. I do. Which is why I let him just keep the phone on a black screen and have him talking to it. Now, Chase has been helping me out for a while, so I ended up hiring him. That kind of cut, Hoyt away for a long time, and a lot of people have been asking about him, because there have been many people who, since UnitardZ is now being put up on USW's website, and its videos being put up on USW's website, people have been asking, well, I've been watching some of these videos, what happened to the blonde kid at the beginning of your run? And I'm here to answer those questions. He's no longer with the group. I have not settled any of the disagreements that we had. You will probably never see him on UnitardZ again. The last presence that he'll have is video-wise in that vlog that I had. Anything-wise, when I look back at, or video-wise, when I mentioned him in the 100th episode of the 100th video on UnitardZ, on the YouTube channel, and his About Me section in whatever he's mentioned on UnitardZ. He's part of the reason why UnitardZ has one less Z now. He is part of the reason why I started a whole new channel for anything non-wrestling related. He's gone now. He's not here anymore. I mean, he's alive, but he's no longer a part of UnitardZ. He hasn't been for over almost 2 years now. And again, looking back at it, it's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. So, the question that many people have been asking is, where is he now? I personally don't know. I don't know if he's dead. I don't know if he's alive. I don't know. I do know that he hasn't posted any videos to his YouTube channel. I'm not going to mention it. He hasn't posted anything to his Facebook, his Twitter, his Instagram. I don't even know if he has a Twitter or Instagram. He hasn't posted anything to Twitch. Nothing. I don't know what happened to him. We may never know what happened to him. I just hope one day, everybody will be able to forget about him. And hopefully this video about what happened to him will resolve any questions. That's what I have to say. A few other announcements. This video will have is we are starting a few new series. Something that was brought up was UnitardZ Week in Review, UWIR, which will pretty much recap the week that UnitardZ had. The Twitch schedule is up there. And Hardyac schedule, it'll be a random video every 2 weeks. So every other week. So with that, thank you for watching. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. I'll leave my accounts for UnitardZ down below on the website as well. And with that, thank you for watching. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe for more. I'm Zach Hardy, signing off.